Someone suggested closing my eyes and just like picking something, so I'll do that. Heaven's Gate. Okay.
In 1980, coming off the success of The Deer Hunter, the auteur filmmaker Michael Cimino was given a large sum of money to make a film about the American West. But production troubles and a stubborn director caused the budget of this movie to only get bigger and bigger and bigger as production went on. And so it was a big surprise when this movie debuted and was widely panned as the worst movie of all time. If you want more context for this, just go watch the review on this movie by Siskel and Ebert. They completely tear this movie apart. But what's interesting to me as a first-time watcher of this movie is that I think this is a really good movie. It's a wide-sprawling epic about the Johnson County War, which was an actual event that took place in 1892 in Wyoming, where the United States government essentially sanctioned the killing of a group of immigrants they believed were stealing cattle. This film is exaggerated from the actual events a bit, but it's still a riveting tale about the determination of immigrants and the prevailing forces against them. It was also extremely long, I think over 5 hours long when they first released this film, and I believe the director even took the film out of theaters and recut it to a 3.5 hour version and then put it back in theaters, and it still did bad. But one thing to note, if you were gonna watch this movie, it's actually kind of hard to find that 3.5 hour version. The version that is on Tubi, the version that I watched, was only like 2.5 hours long, so they cut an hour out of the movie that was already cut down from 5 hours. And the thing about that is they actually cut some very important stuff out of that version and left in some kind of more meandering scenes that don't really add to the plot of the film as much. All that to say, I think the perfectly cut version of this film doesn't yet exist, but I am so glad that this film is getting another chance because I do think it's a very good film, and I think it's very interesting that Mikey Madison picked both this and Easy Rider because they both bookend kind of a decade of important cinema history, and I like that. I rank it number 7.